Hi guys, what is up? Welcome to Kim and the Crease podcast number 95. Can't believe we're up to 95. Yeah, 5 more to go, man. 94 to go, man. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm Kim, also known as Isles Girl 3. We're going to be talking about a lot tonight. Isles Nation going through a lot right now from just a year of personally with me, but also Isles Nation having to deal with losing a lot of beloved people. As this past week we lost Mike Bossy. And it was very horrible. Very, very saddening to hear the news that he passed away. And I just want to give a moment of silence in the beginning of this podcast. I want to give my very dearest and truest condolences to the Bossy family, to his loved ones. It's a damn shame. Damn shame. To lose an absolute legend like that. You know, this year we've lost Clark Gillies suddenly. We've lost Jean Potvin. And now we've lost Mike Bossy. It's been horrible. But, if you guys don't mind, I would like to, please give a moment of silence for Mike Bossy at this time. Thank you. Alright, guys. So let's jump into it. So, we've come to the conclusion after the loss to the Toronto Maple Leafs this Sunday, the Islanders are officially mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. We've known this for months. Like, you didn't have to tell me mathematically. Like, Islanders Nation kind of knew we were done in the playoffs. We knew that it was like a 1% chance, like, just to tell us now it's official. We're like, yay, at least it's finally official now. Like, to keep for people to be like, oh, there's hope. It gets, it starts crushing you after a while. It starts really crushing you after a while because you're just like, after every loss, you're like, no. It stinks. But it's been a tough year for the Islanders, and there's so many, everyone's like, it's because of this, it's because of that, it's because of him, it's because of this, it's because of Lou, it's because of Barry, it's because of Barzy, it's because of Chara, no. Listen, it's not because of one singular thing. One singular thing does not sink a ship. It was a culmination of things that sunk the Islanders this year. And it's also, you have to understand how packed the East is. It took them up to 75 games to finally be mathematically eliminated. You have to give the Islanders that. It took them 75 freaking games to finally be mathematically eliminated after having a down year, which honestly is a if you want to look at a silver lining. But I don't know if you could necessarily call it a down year, more a tweaking year. But yeah, COVID destroyed us. Did Lou fill in the spots? I don't know. You could say he really didn't. But you saw players emerge. You saw players emerge like Dobson. A player who's, if you had the superlative, like I talked about it a few years ago, if I had a superlative when Barry Trotz came in, of most improved player, that was Adam Pelech. Well, now if I had to give the superlative again, you can put most improved player, Noah Dobson. Why, you ask? My personal opinion, because of Zdeno Chara. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm done with Zdeno, he sucks. Even though he's like a +9, +10. You know what? People want to shit on Chara, but last night I saw him do something Adam Pelech couldn't, and that's break up a 2-on-1. You know, people are like, oh, Adam Pelech, he's the king. And you know what? I love Adam Pelech. I think he's a fantastic defender. But last night, he did not do what he was supposed to in the 2-on-1. Yeah, he was caught off guard on it. But your job on a 2-on-1 as a defender is to get down and break up the pass. Let him go one-on-one with goaltender. You get down and you break up that pass as your defenseman. That is your job. Did not do that. They score in the 2-on-1 against Sorokin. That was Pulick's fault that the 2-on-1 even happened, and that ends up with a goal in the net. But what happens later in the game, I think it was, I don't know who started the 2-on-1, why that happened, but the Leafs gained another 2-on-1 against us. Chara was the only one back. He got down. I screamed it at the top of my lungs because I was screaming at my dad and my grandfather about Pelech not breaking up that 2-on-1 earlier. And then Zdeno had the 2-on-1. He got down, put his stick down, he broke up the pass, and he stopped the 2-on-1. And I went, wow, it's like I said that 2 periods ago. It's amazing. I was like, I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, thank you, Zdeno. Oh yeah, Preston will be getting into. Oh, we'll be getting into that. Talk about defensive breakdowns. Oh, we'll be getting into defensive breakdowns. And we'll be getting into everything news this week. And you know, I like to do it game by game, guys. You guys know how I like to do this if you've seen me before. I like to go through the week. I like to do it game by game. It just lets my mind, you know, go into a flow and gets things into position kind of thing. So, I don't know if that's nerdy. I don't know. Age is also an issue, but Jack, you get rid of Zdeno Chara and our age goes down like 5 years. I'm sorry. Okay. I had to get a good laugh with that. I'm sorry. Okay, so last week. Sorry I didn't get any streams this week, guys. That's how the cookie crumbled. Last week it was a home game. There was an opportunity I couldn't miss, which I will be telling you about. Against Montreal. I had the party, and then it was Easter, so it was like, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, it was, you know, I want everyone to enjoy Easters with their families. I want you to enjoy family time. Family time is so important, to be with your loved ones. Share, tell loved ones how much you love them, to have those memories. I don't want people to miss out on those experiences by, you know, watching the internet and things like that. You know, go around the TV with your family. Have those experiences. Don't miss out on those things. Especially, like, take those holidays to make time for family. That's why I don't stream on holidays like Easter and things like that. Make time for family. And that's what I did. I sat around the TV with my grandfather, my brother, my boyfriend, and my dad. My mom was upstairs for some reason, but we all sat together and we watched the game together, because that's what, you know, that's my favorite memories. That's what I love to do, is be with my family watching games like I have my whole entire life. And it's one of the things that makes me happiest. And my grandpa got to sit in the nice big rocking chair, and he was like super happy about that. So, but it's just, that's why, you know, I didn't stream Easter, is that I'm a really family-centric person. I think family first. I mean, you guys know how hard it was for me losing my grandmother earlier this year. So, I want you all to know how important it is for me to stress family-centric importance. Oh my God. Sorry. Addie, I didn't see anything about that. That's awesome, Jack. I'm glad about that. I'm sorry, Thomas. Get better. Okay, the Penguins need to pull Jari. But yeah, let's go. So getting into the week. Last week, we started off with a win against Pittsburgh. Was at home. was a pretty, honestly, good game until the ending. Third period. Officiating turned into bullshit. I mean, do you want me to be straight up, or do you want me to say it was a great game? Because, officiating turned into bullshit. I mean, we're up 4-3. Beauvillier, like, doesn't even get anywhere near the player. And the Pittsburgh Penguins player, I don't remember who, steps on the puck and falls. And they called us Beauvillier for tripping. I mean, they even conversed about this. 4 referees on the ice conversed about this. And still called it a tripping. How do 4 people get it wrong? And they tie the game on that. Oh man, that was bad. I'm sorry, but that was bad. And then, if it couldn't get any worse, we go into OT. Halfway through OT, Islanders get another penalty. So what do we have to do for the rest of overtime? 2.5 minutes, which is basically half of the OT. We have to kill a 4-on-3 in overtime. It was a nightmare. It was an actual nightmare. Like, an actual nightmare. And my heart was leaping through my chest that entire overtime. The entire overtime. Honestly, I didn't look at the overtime trip. I don't know if it was a legitimate call or not. It could have been. But it was like, it was the Islanders' luck that they would call. Like, honestly, usually in overtime, they just let them play. Unless it's blatantly obvious. That call against us in overtime was not blatantly obvious. I feel like unless it's a blatantly obvious call, they'll call something in overtime. That's the only reason I would see to call something in overtime. Just let them play 3-on-3. But no, we had to do the kill. But I was really proud of the team for muscling through that overtime the rest of the way, shorthanded. And we did. And Sorokin, of course, just Sorokin. I mean, he's incredible. He's just absolutely incredible. But yeah. But going on from there, I mean, then we go to shootout. That's the best shootout Ilya Sorokin has had this, like, ever. Ever. I've never seen Sorokin do that well in a shootout. Minus Letang, because Letang kind of doesn't count because Letang didn't even get the shot off. Which, ew. I saw a lot of Penguins fans going, stop using Letang, and I feel that. I feel that, Penguins fans. Because we've been saying that a lot about, like, people like Beauvillier and things like that. I feel you, Penguins fans. And you guys know how I feel about shootouts. I hate them. I hate them with a burning passion. I don't feel it's the right way to win. And it doesn't, and it's not the right way to lose. It's not the right way either way. We won in a shootout, but it's like, did we really win? It's fulfilling, like, oh yay, we won, like, which I kind of felt we should have in the first place because of that BS tripping call. But it still sucks to win in a shootout either or. I always feel like it should be whatever team, has the best stamina. And that's why I love playoffs and playoff OTs. It's whatever team has the best stamina, works their hardest, they get the game. And that's how it should be, in my opinion. But obviously with, TV times, you can't do that. But hey, I'm always a fan of that. And that's why I think playoffs are the most, the fairest way to end games. So Pittsburgh, that's Tuesday. Thursday, whole different scenario. Thursday, you know what, we talk about the Islanders being a light switch. Oh, did the light switch go off? So Thursday, I was going to stream the game for you guys. I ended up not doing it because I ended up going to watch the game with the Islanders owner, John Ledecky. That's why I did not stream the game, and I said, guys, this is something I just can't pass up. So I watched the game with the Islanders owner, John Ledecky. It was wonderful. He wanted to know everything he could improve upon. He really listened to fans and what they, he did it with the Islanders Booster Club, I should reiterate. And it was wonderful. He's a wonderful person. He really took the time to sit and talk with you. I mean, I will say it again, the Islanders have the best owner in the league. He loves this team. He loves his fans. And he wants to make it the best experience humanly possible. He works his ass off for this team. And he's trying his damn best, I'll tell you that. From what the talks we had, I can't reiterate, verbatim what he says, but he's working his ass off, guys. And by the way, Ledecky, I just want to put this for Islanders fans in here who don't know this. Ledecky is not in charge of ticket sales. Ledecky is not in charge of ticket sales. That is UBS. That is the company UBS, since they are the arena owners. They are in charge of it. So that bump up for tickets was not Ledecky. He did not do that. He didn't even know tickets went up. They didn't even tell him. Because we told him about it, and he was shocked. He was like, they what? He was like, they what now? And he was not happy about that. And that they kind of did that behind his back. Just letting you know, Islanders fans. John Ledecky does not do the pricing of ticket sales. The Islanders do not do the pricing. It is UBS's decision. Because basically the Islanders are kind of like investors in the arena. In a way, if you could say that. So, yeah. Oh, Sam's happy. In my best PA impression. There you go, Sam. Carlos, how much? Some areas got raised a little bit. Some percent. Some areas got raised a lot. It depends on where you sit. Like, I know, in front of me only got raised $1, while some only got raised... Well, some got raised, like, $40, $50 a seat, and it's a little ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, some of these pricing for these seats. Absolutely. And so I understand where some people are coming from. Canes after the beach. What could be... After dark at the beach. Damn, Sam, that sounds awesome. It's horrible here. It's cold. It's horrible in New York. But yeah, Pittsburgh, not a good game. Not a good game. We played like shit. You want me to be honest? We played horrible. I can't explain it anyway that the Islanders, came out and they played with their... No, they didn't. No, they didn't. I don't know what the hell happened Thursday. They just were like, no, I don't care. That's what it felt like, honestly. Do you want me to stop cursing? I can do what I want. It's my podcast. Okay. Honestly, it felt like they didn't care coming out. It really didn't feel like they cared coming out. And so I was really upset. I was really upset with the work ethic they came out with against the Pittsburgh Penguins Thursday. To see their performance against them Tuesday, they could have come back and won again. Absolutely. No question. But they didn't. They sat back. And that's the one thing that's been consistent this season. Energy. I just don't know where the energy sometimes goes, where it sometimes lies. And that's been the weird thing. Yo, 66 scores. I'm glad you're obsessed with me, but, and I'm glad you're obsessed with Butch Goring, but hey, I mean, if you want me to, if you want a kiss from me, just tell me. You can kiss my ass, I'll tell you that. Oh, man. Yo, he's been in my podcast for 20 minutes listening to me talk about the Islanders. Thank you. I appreciate you, 66. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, I know, Annie, I'm getting to it. Annie, I am getting to it. Trust me, I'm getting to it. Hold on. Ready? Hold on. Let me get it. My boy. So, while the game was disappointing, right at the end, This man. This man. This man put it home. This man put it home. Finally, it hits off a post and goes in! Like, how many times did he hit a post? Left, right, crossbar, up, down. It did, like, how many posts did this guy hit? Finally. Gets a goal. And I was right there. Oh my god. I was like, of course I'm not streaming the one night I don't stream, or of course it's the one night I'm like not at the arena. Like that I'm not watching him. Like, oh, I would have had the charhead. I would have been going nuts. I would have been over the freaking moon. Oh, I was so upset, but I'm gonna make a sign for him tomorrow. I'm gonna have like the whole shebang. I'm so excited to see him tomorrow. But I'm just so, he got one. I said if he can just only just get one. And he did. And he got the one, guys. And I'm so freaking stoked about it. It was wonderful. Now, if he can do it again while I'm there, nuts. But I'm not expecting another goal for him. He got the one. So I'm making a sign. Do you want me to tell you what the sign says? Let me know. I'll tell you what the sign I'm making says. I'm making one on the front and then one on the back. Vegas is in serious trouble. Yes, but how's the, hold on. Alexa, Vegas Golden Knights. How's that game going? Because I know... And now my Alexa is spazzing. Why? And you're going to your first Islanders game tomorrow, Sealand? Yo, that's awesome! Oh my goodness. Oh, David Schneik. Yeah, my Alexa just didn't care. No, damn it. No. You gotta be kidding. A wrist shot. Oh no. Come on, Leonard. Was it? I hope it wasn't Leonard's fault. Because Vegas Nation is so gonna blame it all on Leonard. They're gonna blame it all on Leonard. I want Vegas to win so bad just so they can just get off of Leonard. Stream Devils there, MSG. Come on, Vegas, score! You have all this firepower. Score a goal. They piss me off, man. Sam, I think you'll be okay. Alright. But going on. Let's see. So to the next day to Montreal. Montreal was a game I really didn't get to watch much. I kind of listened to a little bit. Islanders didn't get much shot production here as much as I saw. Couldn't see a lot coming from the Montreal game for us. 2 periods of nothing until the third period where the Islanders finally come out with, Rockets. Parise, another goal. Can we talk about Zach Parise, by the way? He has been on fire. Another Nelson adds to his. He's got 34 goals in the season. Noah Dobson, always. And that's the 3 goals of the night. Zach Parise, Noah Dobson, and then Brock Nelson, I believe. It's an empty net goal. But finally, it's been amazing to see Zach Parise and Barzal meshing. That is something I'm very looking forward to in this next season coming up. Very much. And you know what? We lost Everly, and it sucks. And I hated losing Everly. I did not want to lose Everly. But if you're talking about another guy who is meshed so well with Barzal, it is Zach Parise. those two, keep them together forever. Like, honestly, it's been so fun watching those two skate together. They've been so wonderful together. And you see the goals coming now. You see Zach Parise scoring now because Barzy loves finding him. And that's why you're seeing these Zach Parise goals starting to flow now. Because now they're starting to meld. And so this next season coming up, when they have this preseason and this more time knowing this line is going to be a thing, and they're gonna mesh and meld, and they're gonna. I'm so excited to see the Zach Parise Barzell, and I'm hopefully Wallstrom. I know Barry has been very upset with Wallstrom lately, as usual, but would love for that to just blossom next season. If that line can get going, it will cause hell for some defensive teams. I'm telling you now. That line can cause havoc. And I'm here for it. The Bars, I mean, they had a 3-on-0 the other night. I think that's what led to the first goal, is a 3-on-0. I'm gonna rewatch it right now. I'm pretty sure this Zach Parise goal. Oh my god, that was really loud. It's a 3-on-0. I mean, of course it's Montreal. They it's a young defenseman mistake, but again, this line just destroyed it with a 3-on-0 on Carey. Poor Carey Price's return game back. Yep. It was a steal, young defenseman mistake. This line just pops off 3-on-0 on the net, and just 1-2 with him with Zach Parise, and just gorgeousness. Absolute gorgeousness. Gotta love it. Paul Mary can cause havoc. And no, just me, Sam. You are still not over that goal, and I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Could UBS host an All-Star game? I do think it could. I think it's a wonderful stadium that could host an All-Star game, honestly. But yeah. I want to see more of that next season. Absolutely. That's going to be something. And we literally are playing Parise a league minimum. Like, it's nuts how much of a steal Parise is. Thank you, Minnesota. If there's any Minnesota fans in here, thank you. We love him. We adore him. Thank you for Parise. Like, if I had money right now, I'd buy his jersey, honestly. UBS would be a last resort for the NHL? Yeah, probably. Toronto hates us. What does Toronto not hate about the island? I mean, honestly. We're always a last decision for Toronto. Like, do I think it's a perfect arena to host an All-Star game? Absolutely. But is it a tourist area, vacation, money, cash-in? Probably not. Probably not what they're looking for. They'd rather, like, MSG or some shit. If they were to choose a New York spot, I think they'd choose MSG all day over UBS, even though UBS is state-of-the-art over MSG. But then, Toronto hates everyone, but then again, everyone hates Toronto. It's like everyone hates Chris. Alright, and then we go to the Toronto. Then you go into that, it's like, I mean, I kind of already talked about Toronto Saints, no, but yeah, then we go into the Toronto game. I kind of talked about it already, but I mean, it was kind of sad on Twitter. I mean, it was Easter. I was with family the whole day. I was just enjoying my time with family, and I hadn't looked at Twitter all day, honestly. I was just off my phone. And I looked at my phone, and I saw this battle going on. I was like, what even the hell is happening? And then I just saw, like, Leaf fans and Islanders fans, like, defending, and I was like, what is going on? And then I saw about the elimination prospects. And I'm just sitting there going, it's Easter. I know some people aren't all Christian, and that's understandable. But as a Christian, this is a holiday. To sit back, you know, as I said before, sit back, take time for family, you know, remember, like, all the important things in your life. Priorities. Priorities. That's a big word I think people on Twitter need. Priorities. And that just wasn't it. I just put down the phone. I put a little thing, like, kind of like a wow. Like, this is kind of sad to see kind of thing. And I put down my phone. You know, gave a good luck to Adam Wilde, as I always do. Adam Wilde's a nice guy. Hey, Alex Ruane's happy for his Caps. I don't really care anymore about the Caps, so go Alex. But yeah. Then the Toronto game, Islanders got ahead. Islanders were doing what they needed to do. They were getting ahead in the game. They were getting the goals ahead. The second goal was hilarious. Islander fan or Toronto fan, I think you can both agree. It was freaking hilarious. I mean, of course it's Josh Bailey. It can only happen to one player on the Islanders. And it happened to Josh Bailey. Like, it can only happen to him that the Toronto scores an own goal. Like, he just looks at them and he's like, he uses the Josh Bailey, like, synergy, and they're like, and they put it in themselves. Like, that's the only way. It's the only way I can think of is, like, he's got, like, some, like, Professor Xavier shit. It's the only way I can think about Josh Bailey. Like... But it was still, I remember sitting next to my dad, like, and I just started laughing my ass off. I was like, did that actually freaking go in? I was like, only Josh Bailey. It's a literal definition of a Josh Bailey. Abso-freaking-lutely, Annie. Absolutely. And it's Kerfoot's won his 50th point. Yeah. Oh, man, that was nuts. I couldn't believe that happened. That was absolutely crazy. But... oh my god. Just nuts. But yeah, Islanders power play. If there's something I would say about that game, it's Islanders power play. Come on. Islanders gotta know how to stay in the zone on a power play. Or at least, you know, my brother and I were talking about how the Islanders can't transition. They are a horrible transition team. And especially, it's so bad. They can't transition at all. They get hemmed in their zone, and they're stuck, and then the other team scores. Done. And I've seen it so many times. I just wasn't shocked anymore that when we went down 3-2, I knew it was game over. I knew that was gonna be game over. It's pretty sad when you know, like you've seen 75 games. You know how the turntables, and. You know how it's gonna be. Trout's gotta start declining the penalties, or just learn how to make the power play better. I don't know why it's just been such a situation for us that we gotta learn how to transition. That's always been a problem with us under Barry Trotz is transitioning. I don't understand. No. No, they're not. It's 1-0 still. Coons. That's not funny. It's 1-0 Devils. He's lying. It's 1-0 Devils. It's not funny, Coons. Please don't put fake reports in the chat. That's one thing I have to please not do. Thank you. No problem, Coons. I understand. If it's your first time I've seen you ever do that, so it's no big deal. Like if I saw you multiply do that, like it'd be an issue, but it's okay. But yeah, just for future notice, guys, just don't put fake scores in the chat. Why is Zona only down 1-0? I mean, they're still an NHL team, guys. Isles power play over Kings power play. Carlos, yeah, you'd be shocked. But yeah, this week is going to be a rough week for the Islanders. I mean, we're against Florida tomorrow. We're against our rivals Thursday. And then we have Buffalo and then Carolina back to back. It's going to be a rough week for the Islanders. We're going to be tested again via our I'm trying to find endurance. That's the word. That's the word I wanted. Endurance. Yeah, we got it. Hey. You're near 100. I know, Cliff. And I'm probably gonna finish them before I'm probably gonna finish it before the end here, which is nuts. Wait, I have to see Palmieri again? Oh. Left the second period ended. Arizona players get paid too. Exactly. Even Andrew Ladd still gets paid. You've got the Devils VGK game on now. Thanks, Jed. Calgary game, still 1-0. A lot of 1-0s right now. A lot of 1-0s. Still can dig out of a 1-0. I'm not too concerned about that. But yeah, it's going to be a hard week. Florida, New York Rangers, Buffalo, Carolina back-to-back. I mean, Buffalo, not too scared. But Carolina. And I'm going to be at home for that game, Sam. So I'm going to be at the game for that one. And then the last week, I'm going to be doing another podcast for you guys, probably Sunday night, because it's a matinee game that Sunday, so I will be doing the regular Sunday schedule for next week. Obviously, you guys know I was going to do Monday for today due to the fact of the game yesterday being on Easter. Have I ever left an Islanders game in the second period? No. Josh, I always watch games until the end. I am there with my butt in the seat until the third period horn sounds. Always. Going to my first Islanders game at UBS on Thursday. Hey, and it's for a rivalry game. You're in for a treat, Annie. Islanders PK gets more chances than the Islanders power play. Honestly, that's what it feels like, Prince Chicken Wings. If you're the Islanders GM, do you agree to send Barzal to the World Championship, or do you tell him to get some rest? I feel like it's like it depends on what he feels like would be best for his development. Does he feel like that could be best for him? Because it's good to, because it's kind of like a workout for him still. He's still getting the skating in. You're wondering, you don't want him to get, I don't think he would get injured there. I really don't think so, but I don't see why take the opportunity away from him. Even during a blowout, says Carlos. Yes. I never leave. There's no reason to leave early during a game. You're paid for to see your team, and I will see them until the last whistle. Yes, I see them. Oh my gosh, Addie, I see that I'm going to the first Islander Ranger game. Oh, a lot of people going to the first games on Thursday. What should I expect for the Islander Ranger game? Well, with the Islander Ranger games, it's kind of a toss-up. Some can get heated, some don't. With it being the end of the season, it's kind of a toss-up. I really don't know how it's going to be since, the Rangers are in the playoffs, the Islanders aren't. I don't know if it's going to be that. I mean, it's still Islanders, Rangers. Everyone wants bragging rights. Everyone wants to be the victor. Fans, it depends on how drunk. Some, I remember as a little girl, some fans getting into it near me. I remember this one memory in an Islander Ranger game. I was like 7, 8 years old. I remember bits of it. The biggest memory I remember is, why is my mom covering my ears? But I remember my grandma was to my left. My mom was to my right. And on the end of the row was an older gentleman. And I remember he was yelling at my grandma. And my grandma was yelling back at him. He was a Rangers fan. And he said something. And my mom put her hands over my ears. And I remember her yelling, "How dare you have that language in front of a child?" So he said something. And they got into it. I don't remember what happened after that, but it was at an Islander Ranger game. And I remember sitting there going, I want to know what he said. This is badass. I remember sitting there thinking that as a child. I remember thinking my grandma was so badass. Vegas just hit the post. Of course they did. That's where I get my mouth from? Oh, absolutely. Worst period in Preds franchises. Oh, yeah, I saw that, Josh, the other day where they scored like 7 goals in the second period or something. Oof. Oh, Sam, absolutely. They blame Leonard for everything. Knights fans blame Leonard for everything. I've gone into it with Knights fans so many times. They blamed Leonard for a 2-on-1 goal. They blamed Leonard for a 2-on-1 goal. I'm not joking. I had to explain to a Knights fan what the what the goalie's role is on a 2-on-1 and what the defense's role is on a 2-on-1, because they didn't know. They just blamed Leonard. That's Leonard's fault. That he didn't dive across the crease and save the puck. They told me straight up, he should have been ready for that. What is he, Superman? I didn't realize you have to straight up dive across the entire crease as a goalie if you have a 2-on-1. That's your role. The defense allowed a 2-on-1. Their defense allowed the pass. They didn't cut off the pass. Leonard, cut off the shot. Leonard cut off the shot beautifully. Pettersson couldn't get a shot off because Leonard had, does what the goalie's supposed to do, does the 1-on-1 with Pettersson. Pettersson passes it, goes right through their defenseman who does a piss poor job of cutting off the pass. So it goes 1-2, and they blamed Leonard. They literally blamed Leonard for that goal. And then, right after that, their own defenseman scored on him with their skate. And they blamed Leonard for not being ready. What? Your own defense scored on your own net by kicking it in. But it's on Leonard because he wasn't ready. You have the puck! I'm done. Like, there's so many good Vegas fans, and I feel so bad for them because they're like, it's not Leonard's fault. I don't know why so many people go after Leonard and stuff like that, and then you see the ones that are like, Leonard's the net, we're done. Game's over. I don't understand. I watched the game just to see, how are they gonna pin this on Leonard? How could they pin this on Leonard? The first goal was a power play goal. It was a good goal. What do you want from him? It was a power play. Good goal. Second one was the 2-on-1. The third one was the own goal. What do you want from him? He's getting no help from his own team. Do you think the Islanders will come back next season? CJ, I want to see more of the offseason. But, I still have hope. Honestly, Sam, that's what it feels like. But, I still have hope for this team. I do. I do think they could possibly come back. I want to see this goal by Bastian. I don't care about the stupid ads. I know, Chad. That was a nuts game for the Blues. Poor Predators fans. I was watching my friend who's a Predators fan. He was like, make it stop. And he was... Alright, let's see. Let's see. Vegas puts it around the boards on the left side. They give it up. Turnover, and they put it right in front. Turnover by the Vegas Golden Knights in their own zone. Turnover. Leonard made the initial save. There's no defense in front to protect him. Wide open in front of the net. What was the right defenseman doing? What was he doing? He was puck watching. His right defenseman was puck watching. He didn't even know Bastian was behind him. That's what happened there. They took a shot from the point. Leonard saved it with his pad, but Bastian was right there in front. So, Leonard makes the save off the point. Oh, it won't even let me take. But I don't know if you guys can see this. Look where Bastian is about to score, and look where the defense is. Yeah. Leonard just made the save from the point. Here's the puck. He just made the save. Bastian is right there. There's your defense. That looks good. Just a collapse. But that's Leonard's fault. That's Leonard's fault for making a save. They're at the hash marks. Yep, David, because they didn't even know Bastian was behind them. They did not even know Bastian was behind them. That's how. They didn't even know. At all. Did not even know. Chara scored the other night? Yes, he did, CJ. Yes, he did. Yo, apparently Panda made an amazing save. And of course, someone said no one cares. They said Panda is coming out of the cage. And they were like, wow, that's amazing. And then I see someone say no one cares. 1-0 Vancouver. Thank you for the update, Andrew. Maybe Leonard can try to control a rebound. How about your defense not turn it over? Was Leonard headed? He's fucking gone. Shocker. Why is Leonard starting? Oh, look, someone actually said stupid turnover in our own end. Wow. Someone actually saw it. The only reason we aren't winning is because Leonard is in net. I read that verbatim. I'm gonna read this verbatim, guys. This is an actual tweet. The only reason we aren't winning is because Leonard is in net. You saw when Logan Thompson was in net, everyone was happy to be on the ice with him. With Leonard, it's the exact opposite. Is this dude serious? Is this dude serious? Some are saying the officiating has been horrible. Some people are defending Robin. I saw one person defend Robin. Whoop whoop. Leonard's trash. Leonard. Man. Leonard, control a rebound. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you to this one person who actually knows hockey and defended Leonard because he's right. Leonard's in flurry. Off was his head. I love Sam. I can't with it, man. Yeah, they're in Pacific time. For them, it's 7:53. Need Vancouver to win. Hate the Stars. So if Vancouver wins, that knocks the Stars out of a playoff spot, Chad. Addie, I've seen you posted 3 times. I will, talk to you after. Vegas, Ruth, tell me, they go on this bandwagon and can't get off it. There's no, they just run with whatever bandwagon is there. There's a big part of me that wants Leonard the hell out of Vegas. I want him out. Any other franchise who will appreciate the hell out of him. I would, as much as I hate the Blackhawks franchise, because I was going to say franchise and not put the C in there for me. As much as I hate the Blackhawks franchise for what they did in 2010, covering up the disgustingness I'm not even going to mention, and all the shit they pulled, he was appreciated there by those fans. And honestly, I feel bad for the fans because they didn't know. The Blackhawks fans didn't know about any of that cover-up. And I feel bad for their fans. They didn't take part in that crap. But they appreciated Leonard. And I've seen so many Blackhawks fans talk to me saying, we'd love him back. We would love to take Leonard back. And I was like, please. I've seen people in Edmonton, we'll take Leonard. So many people who would appreciate and love a goaltender like Leonard. Who would die for a goaltender like Leonard. And I would love to just see him go to a team where he'd be appreciated. Excuse me for a second. I forgot to plug in the laptop, and I don't want my laptop to die. Alright. Get my little Leonard set up on it. Should I get the Leonard set up in the background? Get the Leonard club? Alright. Cool. Laptop's plugged in. You will not die. I got you, Balin. Yeah, if you're a Flames fan, I can understand that. Guys, so rarely, can we talk about this? How many games do you blame on a goaltender, honestly? As a fan, how many games do you actually blame on your goaltender? I feel it's so rarely do you actually blame a game on your goaltender. One game that I can think of, sorry, Balin, but one game that I can actually think of blaming a goaltender would be Markstrom, when he put in that goal in OT. And it was a stupid accident. When you blame a goaltender, sometimes it's dumb accidents, like Nedeljkovic, when he accidentally swiped for it and it went in instead. Things like that where it's, I feel like you can blame a goaltender when they go to play the puck behind the net and they accidentally give it to the other team and they score. Then I could see you blaming a goaltender. But so rarely does that happen, guys. It so rarely happens. And honestly, as you've sat down as fans, how many times have you sat there going, man, that's Anderson's fault. Oh, that's Shesterkin's fault. That's Sorokin's fault. That's Varley's fault. That's, You don't. You don't. Because it's not their faults. They play their asses off. It's the team in front of them who plays for them. You blame the defense. That puck has to go through a whole entire team before it reaches that goaltender. It's just incredible. Can't really remember who to blame on a goaltender for my team if my team is trailing. It's so rarely you do it. So rarely do you actually blame a goaltender. And Nick, I know there's some Islanders fan, and just like I have for Leonard, I have gone after those fans who have gone after Varlamov. Because it's just as ignorant just as ignorant, and it pisses me off. And it's ignorant. It's absolutely ignorant to blame any of those games or losses on Varlamov, because they are absolutely not his fault. And they're doing, I'm sorry, but I've been mad at my own damn fan base for the same shit. The same ignorance. I'm done. I don't want to see it anymore. Yeah, so we're not angels here. I don't think any fan base are full of angels. I don't think any fan base is perfect. No fan base is, absolutely 100% positively perfect. Every fan base, has shit fans who go after other fans. Every fan base has those fans who, start ruckuses. Every fan base has those fans who, say shit that they shouldn't. I saw something online in the Preds fan base where a woman turned around, her child was screaming, "Let's go Preds, let's go Preds," and a woman turned around to her and said, "Shut your child up." I was like, what is your problem? She's at a freaking hockey game. Let her have fun. Like, there's gonna be people like that all the time. All the time. But just know to be the better fan. Be the better fan. Show the example. Yeah, Tommy, that actually happened. And I talked with the mom. Told her to ignore that woman. And that she's a wonderful mom. Hey, Leafs fan, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here. Yeah, Nick, it's bad. Philadelphia fans are by far one of the most passionate hardcore. I don't think anyone could disagree. Suck, though. Philadelphia fans are very passionate, but sometimes to a fault, Philly, Joe. I had a bad run-in with one fan recently, but they were drunk. That's the only problem. You put alcohol into the mix, and I bet they were great fans, but you put alcohol into the mix, and it made them some bad fans. Do not put physical violence, Tommy, ever. No, Addie. Violence is never the answer. By the way, did you see the Canuck fan that threw a hot dog at... Yes, I did see that. Oh my god. It was sent to me by Addie, actually. By Jordan Addie. Ooh, story time. No. I had my first drink today. Are you 22? 22. 21, Josh? I'm 22. Will you root against or... Oh, always against, Nick. Always against. Are you kidding me? When the hell would I root for the Rangers? Oh my god, Addie. I've interacted with Mean Flyers fans at the 2019 Stadium Series. Ooh. But again, like I said, no fan base is perfect. No, Balin. I'm feeling 22, says Sam. Yesterday was your birthday. Hey, Josh, happy birthday. Yo, that's awesome. Happy 21st, Josh. Got to see the Preds get killed. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I'm sorry that was your birthday game. Oh. Well, at least you got beer. At least you had beer. Oh, man. I was talking to someone today about Varlamov, and we agreed that he let us... Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, CJ. Easter birthday. Yeah, Tommy. That's a holy birthday. How about that? Yeah, that's quite the birthday. Yeah, that's true. Have that $17 beer. Just, at least you could get drunk. For every goal the Blues score, just do another shotgun. Summer birthdays are great. Your team can't let you down. Yeah, true, but I also can't make a sign that says it's my birthday. It always makes me upset. I have a summer birthday, and I am always sad that I, can never make a sign that says it's my birthday. Can I have, a birthday puck? You know what I mean? To say, birthday, I would, write, birthday puck on it and stuff like that. $22 there, Josh? Oh my god, it's $22 in Nashville for beer? Damn, Nashville. What the hell? Just fake. I'm not faking my birthday. That's low. That's low. Can't make up a birthday. That's low. Damn, Josh. Yo, New York beers are less money. Wow. Have you ever been really drunk? Me? Yes. Don't want to talk about it. Note to self, don't go to Nashville for a game. I haven't got a beer at a game in a very long time, so. I thought the UBS price was bad. Yeah, honestly, so did I, and then I saw Josh telling us it's 22 in Nashville. Holy. Oh my god, man. Nashville is scamming you. They are absolutely scamming you. Nice, let's go, Pens. Thank you, NZA. I appreciate it. David, so the Unsportsmanlike... Oh, let's talk about that. The Unsportsmanlike by Barzell. But Matthew Barzell got fined $2,500 for hugging Mitch Marner. So Matt Barzell was on the bench, Mitch Marner was on the ice during puck drop, and Matt Barzell was holding on to, like, he was, like, kind of, like, hugging Mitch Marner's arm a little bit, and the play started, and he was still hugging, so Marner was, like, kind of, like, get off me, and so, like, but, like, basically what Barzell was doing was just, like, hugging him, and Mitch Marner was like, get off me, and then, like, pulled and then let him go. Like, that was it. And they fined him $2,500 for that. Like, yeah, it's not allowed, but you really fined him $2,500? Like, honestly, you could have fined him, like, $250 or something. Like, if you're really gonna fine him, you could have fined him, like, $250. It could have been a penalty. It was honestly, yes, it could have been a penalty. Absolutely, he interfered with the play. Yes, I know it's not allowed, but you really gonna fine him $2,500 for hugging? Oh no, he hugged him. Watch out. I can't. Josh, not, I want to, but it's not on the list right now. My endeavor is to go see Robin Leonard. So, I mean, Barzell was only fined $2,500, half of that. He was only fined $2,500. Let's go, Pens. Jen's video is wrong. But, my thing is to go to Vegas and go see Robin Leonard next year. That's that's the trip I want to take next year. I would love to come down to, Nashville. Josh goes, boo. But you guys charge $22 for beer and it's horrible. Let's go, Pen says, just looked it up. Yeah, it's $2,500. 2-2 Vancouver. But yeah, I have to go see Robin. I have to. You guys know it's a necessity for me. But yeah, any last minute questions before I wrap this one up? And I think next week might be the last one. Ricky? I don't know. If he's not, I'll go wherever he goes. Wherever Leonard goes, I will follow. And there shall be a New Jersey. If he goes somewhere else, you know a New Jersey will adorn the wall. So... Kim over the best thing of going to Penn's game on Thursday. Nice. Yeah, I know the stomach bug is going around. That's why Hutton did not play against Toronto. We lost a good defenseman against Toronto because of the stomach bug that Varlamov has and now Hutton has. So I was like, understand. No problem. See you later, Leaf. Addie, they have Shistark and they're not taking Leonard. He's not going to the Rangers. I need to go to Montreal at some point. I need to see the goat, Jake the Duck Allen. That's good. Oh my god, everyone's saying it. Hey, there you go. There you go, Sam. What is the best place to be for warm-ups? Annie, are you talking about Islanders? Or are you talking about what? Are you talking about another arena? Let me know. Will you be streaming for the playoff games even if the Isles are out? I've been thinking about that. If a game interests me, Tommy, I think I will do it. Am I going to the game tomorrow? Yes, I am, CJ. I will be. Hello, the Drew. Isles are at UBS. Okay, Annie. So there's two places. I've been talking with Ledecky and his communications manager about warm-ups in general, because you're not allowed to stand around the boards, Annie. There are two prime places to stand at warm-ups. So one is behind the bench. That is a prime place to stand and get pucks. If you go towards the left side of the bench, Matt Martin loves to throw pucks there. He'll throw 3 or 4 right over there on the left side. On the right, sometimes they'll throw on the right. Depends. But if you want a Matt Martin puck, definitely go to the left side. And then also, you can stand behind the netting. If you want a puck, go in the middle. So behind the netting, go behind the middle where the goal horn would be, like, right midline behind the net. If you look up, the camera is right there. The camera creates a space behind the netting where it opens up the netting, and sometimes the players will flip, or pucks will fly down behind that opening, so you can get pucks through the netting through there. So those are two prime places to get pucks, if you want to try that. Hey, thanks, Chad. Where the goal light is, exactly. The Drew says, I did talk right at the beginning, the Drew, at the beginning of the podcast. Wow, Josh, that is, live in Alabama near the Tennessee state line, so it's a long way other than Nashville for hockey. Wow, yeah. But yeah, I think I answered any last minute questions. Thank you so much for joining me for this podcast. Blah, tongue twister. You got the tongue twister. Sorry. Being so stupid. So this upcoming this week, I think we have only the one home away game, which is in Buffalo. So Saturday is a 12:30 p.m. game. So you gotta wake up early with me, guys. But I should be able to do that one on the 23rd. I'll double check with you guys. I will keep you updated on the Discord. Remember, guys, on Discord, I will keep you updated on my streams. If there's any changes, if there's anything that pops up, I will let you guys know. But I think I should be able to do the 23rd against Buffalo. It's a 12:30 game, and I should be able to stream that one with you guys. So if you guys can get up, stream with Melody Martin. I mean, that would be wonderful. I'll reach out to Melody and see if I could get that set up. That would be absolutely wonderful. So if I could reach out to Melody, I'll definitely check it out with her. Is Melody still around? Absolutely, she's still around. She's still tweeting, and no, she's putting out YouTube videos. Melody's still around. I'll reach out to Melody. It's up to her if she would love to. But yeah, I would love to have someone like Melody on. She's awesome. The collab we have all wanted. Yeah, that'd be fun. I'll see if she's down to do something like that. I don't know if she would be, but I don't know. I think that'd be a lot of fun to chit-chat with her and watch the game. So yeah, let me know. And I will, yeah, you know what, Ricky, people take time away from mental health. And that's what Melody did. Melody needed time away for her own mental health, and I fully support it. People need, I've taken my time away from my phone just for my own sake of mental health. So I fully support her just taking her time away to just, regroup and, just settle. But yeah. How about Hot Take Hockey? I haven't done with John in a while. I mean, he's been grinding hard, guys. Hot Take Hockey John, he's been grinding hard. He's been working really hard, individually. He's not really looking for doing collabs right now. He's just working hard. He's really trying to promote himself as a brand. So I'm not, we're not collabing. It's not that we hate each other. We're still friends. It's just that he's working his ass off to promote himself as a brand. That's why you don't really see us collabing as much. He's working hard. And, he's doing really well. But yeah, I will see you guys Saturday for that upcoming back-to-back. But yeah. And then we have a podcast Sunday after the game. So I will see you then too. See you next week. Peace. My name is Kim, also known as HowScore3. Before we end the stream, how I end it every time, put in your favorite team into the chat. Let's go Islanders. Let's go Rangers. Let's go Nashville Predators. Let's go Blues. Let's go Canes. Let's go Vegas. Let's go whatever your team is. Put it in the chat. I love to see all the support in the chat for your teams, because your teams would not be who they are without your fandom, your passion, your support. And that's what hockey is all about, being who you are and loving every single team that you love. That is the NHL. I love the Let's Go Pens putting the little arrow. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So I love it. I love all the support for your teams. I love seeing the diversity of the teams that come to this stream and talk, and just love talking NHL and hockey. I appreciate you all for coming through. Good night. Hope everyone is good. Rip Mike Bossy. May he rest in peace. And have a great night.